flames kiss the asphalt, defying boost gauge, red line, action ignites the night, street lights are blurred, chasing stars out of sight. Once you hit gear shift, turbo scream savage, Cassie low like a snake, slithering past habit, corners tight, grip slick, then use a handshake. Victory's the only drug I let my hands take. HVRL, where the speed defines me. Rubber burns prayers, leave the doubters behind me. High velocity, every second the crime's free. Racing to the edge till the stars realign me. Adrenaline symphony, rev sing soprano. Pedal metal, chasing shadows like a desperado. Life's a drag strip, blink and you'll miss it. Every lap a gamer can't play it safe or risk it. Helmet on, visor low, my thoughts in flames. The track's a battlefield, brewery calls my name. Apex predator, no cage can confine me. HVRL, the league that refines me. Out closet air, I breathe ambition. Dreams fueled by octane, no intermission. Clouds of blood, but the finish line's clear. Every race a moment to conquer fear. Engines roar, hearts pounding, clicks of tyrant screech, flames kiss the asphalt, defying boost gauge, red line, action ignites the night, street lights are blurred, chasing stars out of sight. Once you hit gear shift, turbo scream savage, Cassie low like a snake, slithering past habit, corners tight, grip slick, then use a handshake. Victory's the only drug I let my hands take. HVRL, where the speed defines me. Rubber burns prayers, leave the doubters behind me. High velocity, every second the crime's free. Racing to the edge till the stars realign me. Adrenaline symphony, rev sing soprano. Pedal metal, chasing shadows like a desperado. Life's a drag strip, blink and you'll miss it. Every lap a gamer can't play it safe or risk it. Helmet on, visor low, my thoughts in flames. The track's a battlefield, brewery calls my name. Apex predator, no cage can confine me. HVRL, the league that refines me. Out closet air, I breathe ambition. Dreams fueled by octane, no intermission. Clouds of blood, but the finish line's clear. Every race a moment to conquer fear. Engines roar, hearts pounding, clicks of tyrant screech, flames kiss the asphalt, defying boost gauge, red line, action ignites the night, street lights are blurred, chasing stars out of sight. Once you hit gear shift, turbo scream savage, Cassie low like a snake, slithering past habit, corners tight, grip slick, then use a handshake. Victory's the only drug I let my hands take. HVRL, where the speed defines me. Rubber burns prayers, leave the doubters behind me. High velocity, every second the crime's free. Racing to the edge till the stars realign me. Adrenaline symphony, rev sing soprano. Pedal metal, chasing shadows like a desperado. Life's a drag strip, blink and you'll miss it. Every lap a gamer can't play it safe or risk it. Helmet on, visor low, my thoughts in flames. The track's a battlefield, brewery calls my name. Apex predator, no cage can confine me. HVRL, the league that refines me. Out closet air, I breathe ambition. Dreams fueled by octane, no intermission. Clouds of blood, but the finish line's clear. Every race a moment to conquer fear. Engines roar, hearts pounding, clicks of tyrant screech, flames kiss the asphalt, defying boost gauge, red line, action ignites the night, street lights are blurred, chasing stars out of sight. Once you hit gear shift, turbo scream savage, Cassie low like a snake, slithering past habit, corners tight, grip slick, then use a handshake. Victory's the only drug I let my hands take. HVRL, where the speed defines me. Rubber burns prayers, leave the doubters behind me. High velocity, every second the crime's free. Racing to the edge till the stars realign me. No trade, I'm listen for new reps and soprano. Pedal metal, chasing shadows like a desperado. Life's a drag strip, blink and you'll miss it. Every lap a gamer can't play it safe or risk it. Helmet on, visor low, my thoughts in flames. The track's a battlefield, brewery calls my name. Apex predator, no cage can confine me. HVRL, the league that refines me. Oh, closet air, I breathe ambition. Dreams fueled by octane, no intermission. Drops of blood, but the finish line's clear. Every race a moment to conquer fear. Engines roar, hearts pounding, clicks and tires screech, flames kiss the asphalt, defiant, boost cage, red line, nitrous ignites the night, street lights are blurred, chasing stars out of sight, once you hit gear shift, turbo scream savage, Cassie low like a snake, slithering past havoc, corners tight, grip slick, then use a handshake. Victory's the only drug I let my hands take. HP, all that weather speed defines me. Rubber burns, prayers leave the doubters behind me. High velocity, every second the crime's free. Racing to the edge till the stars realign me. No trade, I'm listen for new reps, sing soprano. Pedal metal, chasing shadows like a desperado. Life's a drag strip, blink and you'll miss it. Every lap a gamer can't play it safe or risk it. Helmet on, visor low, my thoughts in flames. The track's a battlefield.
All right,
Uh,
welcome everybody to the Turnin Laps podcast here on the High Velocity Racing Network. I'm joined tonight by you can't see any of our faces tonight, so lucky for you, you don't have to look at us. But I'm joined by Jace Keller, Sean Happy Happick, and Danny Gross. How you guys doing today?
doing good, doing good. Had a good dinner tonight and ready to race later this evening.
Yep, I'm doing good too. Just trying to finish up work right now and get home to broadcast that. And I'm ready to just get back to a normal week with all that snow and Texas over here kind of freaking out and being shut down like all week long. Kind of got me out of the rhythm. So I'm just ready to get it back to normal, man.
Oh yeah, speaking of snow, man, too many donuts. I've been dizzy all day.
Well, let's hope that doesn't translate to on the track again.
Yeah, man, is I know everybody had that weather and I've been off work for almost 2 weeks now, and got to go back Monday. But I was in sunny Florida, and it was amazing. It was like seriously 87 on like last Sunday when we were leaving Orlando to go to New Orleans, and then we got to New Orleans, and it wasn't too cold. It was like in the 30s. Everybody was acting like it was super cold, but it wasn't even that bad really. And I'm from California, so it didn't really bother me all that much. It was a little windy on Monday, but it wasn't too bad there. But I mean, man, the weather in Daytona was amazing. That was great.
Just be glad you're not there this week. Heard it's freezing there this week.
Yeah, I
How
think
was
I. Yeah, good.
I was going to ask one, did you want to tell everybody what you were doing down in Florida and how was it, the actual event itself?
Oh yeah, I mean, I went down there on Wednesday night, flew overnight, landed Thursday morning. Took a little nap. We were able to check in early to our Airbnb, and then we went to the Daytona International Speedway to watch the beginning races for the Daytona Rolex 24-hour race, and we got to watch the Miata race on Thursday night, and some qualifying, and some night practice, and some other things. And Friday we didn't go at all. We did a beach day and did what the ladies wanted to do. Did some shopping. Went back Saturday pretty much all day, and then I came back and ate dinner and went back at night, and then we went back on Sunday to watch the end of it. But I left at the perfect time. I left right when they threw the caution for the fog delay, and where they did about 5 hours or wherever it was under
Mm.
caution. Um, because it was too foggy. It was foggy when I was there, but I mean, I felt you could still see, but I don't know what the deal was. And then when I woke up in the morning to start watching it again, it looked foggier than it was at night. So I don't know why they. Anyways, what the rhyme or reason was, but yeah, still a good event, world class event. Definitely would love to go back again someday. Probably not a every year event thing. Just I mean, financially and everything else. I mean, I'm in California. It costs a little bit to get over there, and the tickets aren't bad once you get over there. But when I do go over there, I kind of want to spend some time over there and do other things since I'm flying all the way across the country. But overall, great event. Definitely would recommend it to everybody, whether you're in sports cars or not. It's a great event for sure.
With that, with all that being said, I know it was fun, and I know you sent us some videos of the starting of the starting laps. But other than the starting laps, is it being pretty methodical after lap 10? Is it still exciting after lap 30, 40, 50?
It is. It depends on, I mean, what you're doing. There's so much going on, so it's not like, I mean, when I'm watching it at home, I'm pretty much just watching the race kind of in the background of whatever I'm doing around the house or
Right.
whatever. I'll watch an hour here and there, but when you're there, it's you kind of watch. I watch like maybe an hour or two, just kind of watching the action, watching different battles. It was, I mean, it's crazy how close they stay, especially the two Penske cars. They were really close, like through the whole darn race out front, and then there was two Corvettes that were leading for a majority of the beginning of the race, and just watching little battles. And like I said, there's other things going on. You go down where they're camping and people are throwing parties and doing all kinds of crazy stuff, and there's a lot to do. Car corrals, and they had a concert going on. They had, I mean, it was just a ton of stuff to do. So, yeah, I mean, like I said, we watched the Miata race, and then we went Saturday, watched the start of it, and then went back at night, watched the night racing, and then watched like the last 3 hours, or just sat down and watched the whole last 3 hours because it got pretty exciting there. But
Awesome.
yeah, I mean, it was fun.
Sounds
I
like
would definitely want to go back.
sounds like something fun to do. I wouldn't even mind going up to Watkins Glen and watch the 6 hour race up there.
Yeah, yeah, it was. I would definitely recommend it. I'm looking into tickets to Laguna Seca, but it's too close to something else I'm doing, so I probably won't be able to go this year to Laguna Seca. But definitely in the coming years, it's fun. The cars are loud. If you watch them on, or if you play them, if you're jumping in the car on iRacing into the Mustang, I mean, they got the sounds down pretty good to where they sound very, very authentic to what the real cars sound. That kind of surprised me. Anyways, we'll go. Anybody else got any exciting things that happened this week, or besides the snow
No,
and cold? I flew over
they kind of,
when I left New Orleans. I flew over North Texas. Um, kind of went over a little bit north of the Dallas area, and all you saw was just snow freaking everywhere, bro. There was a lot of snow.
It was ice. It was ice. It
Yeah,
was bull crap. We can't drive on that here.
yeah. It was just looking at all the farm fields. Yeah, it looked like it was. Yeah, it wasn't fully covering everything, but I mean, it was just white everywhere, man. It was pretty crazy to see. All right, we'll get into the races that we had. We're gonna start with our Cup Series, and we're gonna bring up our winner picture here. I'm not gonna. I don't know if you guys have figured out how to say Andrew his last name. McGargill is how I'm gonna go with it. But
McGarrigle, I think.
okay, McGarrigle, Andrew McGarrigle. He ended up winning the race. I didn't watch too much of it. I tried to keep tabs on what was going on, but I didn't really watch much of the broadcast when I was out there. I think we had a lot of cautions in this race, which is odd because it's our highest series and it's Chicagoland. Really shouldn't be a problem, but apparently it was. Were you guys in that race?
yeah. Um, Obviously,
Had a
I
bit.
wrecked out early,
Oh, did you?
but yeah, overall, it looked like it was after a few many laps, it got be a smooth little race for them.
How'd your race go? Happy? You remember what happened there to you?
I think I was able to work my way back. I think I had probably about where I finished a car, which I think was 8, 9, 10, something like that. That's probably about where I should have been. I think I got into some trouble, had to do some damage right off the rip, then had to work my way back, and I think we had a pretty big field. So there was a lot of cautions. There was a lot, it's a whole lot of take, not a lot of give. And then some people were just getting loose. I mean, you know how that car is, but I felt like the track felt pretty good. Whole lot of blaming going on. I think, a couple people got mad, left the league. I honestly
Yep.
think that's
Mm-hmm.
really going to help because I think it was a lot of some of our issues. Some of those guys causing the wrecks decided to leave, so that's it's
Yeah.
kind of a good thing. So I think Martinsville will go. I think Martinsville will be a lot better now since I think some of the bad apples have left.
Yeah. So our top 5 ended up Andrew McGarrigle with 160 points. Peyton, he came out in second. Wesley Burke third. C.D. Mangrum in fourth, and Christian McRelly in fifth place. And we'll look at our playoff standings here. So Christian, Baker, Bryce, Jose Mercado, and now Andrew are all locked in with their wins. Dayhoff is probably sitting pretty comfortable there, plus 192. Sean Happy Happick, plus 125. And Garrett Wiles is plus 119. I think all three of you guys are probably safe there, as long as you don't kind of fall off the cliff or miss a bunch of races. And then I think it gets to a little bit tighter battle. Jose Mercado in ninth, Wesley Burke in 10th, myself in 11th, and Chris Paul Hamus right at the cut line plus 12, all right, on the border there. And then we got a handful of guys that can definitely make a move up into this playoff battle. Yeah, then we'll go on to the next race. We got Martinsville, and that will be tomorrow night. I'm looking forward to that one. I've put in some practice. And how you guys feeling about Martinsville?
Okay, one. Did I have Jose down on the on the bottom list? Because he won Michigan, so in Cup. So maybe I did that wrong. I clearly did that wrong
Okay, yeah, all right. There
because
might be a mistake
Jose
there.
did win. Yeah, yeah. Sorry,
Okay.
sorry. That caught me off guard there. But yeah, as far as the points go, I don't know. I mean, I think I'm like in fourth in points overall, but here I am seventh, maybe eighth now since uh, Mercado would jump up that I mislabeled. So yeah,
Yeah.
definitely been a fun series as far as Martinsville go. Um, I don't know.
Yeah.
I think it's
It's.
gonna be. I think it's gonna be easier than Chicagoland. Apparently.
I mean, it wasn't bad. I've ran a bunch of practice laps at Martinsville, and I feel as next gen. That's where I feel more comfortable in those cars is on the short tracks and the road courses. The bigger tracks is kind of where I'm a little bit uncomfortable in those cars. So I'm feeling pretty good about it. But yeah, you are in fourth place in points. You are 123 out. And you can see Christian is leading in points. He's Baker's only 8 behind that. Brandon Dayhoff, Sean Happy Happick, and Garrett Wiles in fifth there. But yeah, how
Yeah,
you
it's gonna be a
feeling?
good battle for a championship
Uh,
or for the
Danny,
season.
you
Yeah,
gonna make it to Martinsville?
I'm going to try my best. I might have a couple of things that come up beforehand, but I'm going to try to get my best there at Martinsville. Not one of my favorite tracks, but it's better than taking a provisional and all that fun stuff.
What about you, Jace?
Oh yeah, I'll be there. I'm pretty excited. I've also put down quite a few practice laps. I know I ran pretty well there in the ARCA car last season, so I'm hoping that'll translate into the Cup car tomorrow night.
Yeah, it kind
I
of
didn't
feels
know.
good. Kind of feels good on
I,
that
did,
track though, that car.
I didn't know they had Braille on Martinsville there, Chase.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Real funny.
All right, we'll
But
move
in all
over.
seriousness, it was fun. I'm excited.
Yeah, getting over those bumps, the transition from the asphalt to the concrete, I think is going to be the biggest thing, and it's in the braking zone. Those next gen cars have the stiff suspension; they want to bounce a little bit when you're getting over that transition. Um, but other than that, we'll move on to our ARCA race. They raced at Michigan. Is that correct?
Yeah,
Yes.
we raced in Michigan.
All right, we had Lucas Bray, the number 28 car, come out on top in the Waffle House. Whatever manufacturer he's driving, I can't tell from the side view. But how was that race with the new rules? We gotta explain those new rules maybe to the listeners out there.
Oh well, we changed up our rules because we were just having not enough green green running laps that we were hoping for in ARCA by this time. So we changed it up a little bit, and we decided to do no cautions no matter what through till the comp caution, which was lap like 23, 4, 5, 6, somewhere around there.
Mm-hmm.
And I think personally, and I think all the admins thought it was a huge success. And I think the majority of the drivers felt it was a better change. They loved the green flag stops. And I think ultimately it made it better where they had time to get used to the track. And we even had another green flag pit stop, not a forced one, after the comp caution when we went back to normal yellows. So that was nice to be able to see. Out of all of our series, we apparently can't run Michigan worth of crap in any of our series. But yeah, no, I think these guys, I don't know how many cautions we had there. I don't know if you have that pulled up or not, but maybe 6, 7 altogether.
Yeah, I'll get it brought up right
Um,
now. But
but
yeah, so basically no cautions till the comp caution, and then we have a comp caution, and then after that it's ran like a normal race basically with iRacing throwing cautions. Or actually, no, it was the admins race control would throw the cautions there for you know more than two cars involved or two cars or more involved in a wreck or blocking the track or whatever may happen there.
yeah, which Jace did or whoever did that, or Stevenson, I think. Well, he was on top of it. He did a great job. He was throwing those cautions before I even knew there was a caution running the
Good.
broadcast. So he was on top of it and did a great job. Way quicker than iRacing could do it, I think. So he did a great job, and it was just awesome to see those guys get another green flag stop even after that. So, you know, I felt like it went good. Um, what about you, Jace or Danny, watching the race?
Um, I think it went really well. I mean, it went well for me. Majority of the race, I led quite a few laps. Had an unfortunate restart there closer to the end, but I agree with the rule changes having green flag laps. I think it definitely made a difference.
Yeah, we only had
Unfortunately,
only five cautions. Just throw that out there.
Yeah, yeah, and one of them was a comp caution. So only 4 cautions after the comp caution. So
that's
I
great.
mean, yeah, I mean you can't say it didn't work, right?
You're right. Unfortunately, I did not watch the race at all. I didn't even go back watch the replay. Um, Tuesday nights are kind of busy for me, so missed the little action with our rookie series down there.
Oh man, I'll tell you what, you probably missed the move of the year. Um, going in those green flag stops create good things like Drew spinning out
Oh,
in the end zone like an idiot in pit road entry. He reversed it for about 20 stalls and did the most perfect 180 I think I've seen
I
to get
did
that
see
Yeah,
thing
that.
whipped around.
it was nice.
I did see that. That was pretty good. Um,
So things we don't get when we have all these pacing laps. So it was just I love seeing the strategies. um, Lucas, the guy that won it, he wasn't even on our radar when we were calling the race, right? It was we were talking about this guy, then we were talking about these two were really close, Cliss and I can't remember who else it was. So then here comes Lucas Bray to split them for the win on like the last lap. Came out of nowhere just because he decided to take 2 tires and pit a little earlier. So um,
nice. Yeah.
yeah,
Was was it a
yep.
nice last lap finish?
No, because he had better tires, but he just wasn't even on our radar. We were like, well, one of these two is winning. Let's see who it's going to be. Then right as they got to the white flag, here he was passing both of these guys, and I'm like, where the heck did he even come from? So I just love longer races to be able to see strategies. Who screws up on pits? I love seeing people screw up on pits. And I don't enjoy seeing it, but you know what I mean. It's
Yes.
it's a variable that I like,
Yep.
because you have to go in hard to make up time, but you don't want to, but you got to be careful too. So I enjoyed it. I'm not sure how Bristol's going to do. I know we're not going to be able to do it the exact same way at Bristol, um, because we cannot not throw cautions at Bristol because, you know, everybody's going to be nuts and bud around that track. And I mean, we're going to have to throw cautions. So it's going to be up to them. Like Wilder always says, it's up to you guys whether it's a caution field race or not. So
Yep.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I mean that is true. I mean, everybody is just like assuming that it's going to be a wreck fest, and they're driving in the race. That's what I don't get. Like, you're the drivers, and why are you guys saying it's going to be a wreck fest? Like, just don't wreck. Just be better, guys. Just don't run into each other.
just be
Like,
better.
yeah, it's just anyways, but yeah, that's so guys, don't be afraid of Bristol. Just go out there, give some room. Um, if somebody's on the bottom, let them get past you before you come out of 2 or 4. You know what I mean? Let them get clear and just duck in behind them, especially early on. Um, there's no reason to fight real hard. Um, early in the race at Bristol, you already know it's going to be kind of an attrition type race. So just try to stay cleaner than everybody else, and you're probably going to do pretty well. So we'll run through the top 10 from Michigan as Lucas Bray finished first, and Nick DeTraglia second, Donovan Kliss third, Drew Holleran fourth, Gregory Vadnais fifth, Corey Moore sixth, Nathan McGee seventh, Thad Miller eighth, Reginald Harris ninth. He must be a new guy. I can't remember. I don't recall seeing that name. Maybe I have, but and then Justin Lanier finished 10th. And then this week they're going to be going to Bristol, as we already talked about. It's going to be tight quarters, and yeah, well, I mean, if the track gets clogged up, we're going to have to throw caution. So that's the way that's going to work. And here's our chase standings after this past week. Drew is safely ahead of everybody, with Corey Moore behind him, Russ Martin Jr. in third, Gregory Vadnais in fourth, Nathan Murray fifth, Cale D sixth, Donovan Kliss seventh, James Tate eighth, Quinn McLean ninth, Jace Keller in 10th, Nick DeTraglia 11th, Thad Miller in 12th, and we still got quite a few guys. Probably the next 4 or 5 guys are definitely guys that are. I mean, you're talking about Lucas Bray, Dylan McLean, Forrest Martin, Brent McKee. All them dudes have been running around the top of a lot of the races. So I wouldn't be surprised to see them make a move. It's going to be tight to get the top 12 guys. I mean, it's going to be tough to get in there. And there's probably, some guys are going to get left out. They maybe think they should have been in there.
Oh yeah, with no stage points, this is all about how you finish in the ARCA series, just where you finish the race. So, Lucas Bray was way down there. He jumped up. I don't know how many spots he jumped up. You may have it listed there, but that win on his race, he jumped up a lot to even be close to the chase. So you just have to have a couple good finishes, and you'll move up.
Yeah. Yep. And so yeah, we'll have Bristol race on Tuesday night. I'll be broadcasting that, and then we'll go on to Wednesday night, which was our Xfinity series, and I think they had a difficult time with the rock there, at least early on at Rockingham. I did watch quite a bit of that race, and I felt like just man, the restarts on that track are crazy. Like, you get very loose and squirrely on every restart. So how'd your guys' races go? Were you guys in that race? Pretty sure most of you were.
Yeah, I was in the race, and like I don't know, we had probably 5, 6, 7 cautions within like the first 30 laps or 40 laps. But then after that, I think for the other 120, we probably didn't have but like 2 cautions. So it was nice to bounce back, and we cleaned it up because I really thought this was about to be like a Chicagoland, and we just had that Monday, and I'm like, oh, I can't sit through another one of these and race again like this. But everybody cleaned it up really well, and you know, most of the wrecks were hitting the wall and then coming back down and spinning out or collecting someone. That's just how the rock goes. But I mean, ultimately, I was quick, and that was another one I got in a wreck. And again, I don't like Rockingham, but I always finish well there. Don't know why. Not even a fan of it, but yeah, I think I finished 5th, and all in all, I mean, it was a great race. It was nice to see those guys bounce back, which could have turned into an ugly race and made it an actual really good race.
How'd your race go there, Danny? Or Jace, were you in that race?
Well, Jace was
No,
called the race.
yeah, I
Oh,
called
that's
that
right.
race.
Yeah, that's right. You were on the
Huh.
broadcast team. There you go.
Yeah, it was all right race until I was coming off 2 and kind of wrecked myself out. Um, and then earlier on in the race, I got in with Happy, got a little contact with him, and it was just overall for me, short track racing's not fun.
Yeah, it's a tough track for sure. Um, we'll just run through our top 5 here real quick while I have it up. Daniel Everly ended up winning that race. Showed him on the graphic, the driver of that 66 machine there. Drew Holleran, good showing there. Second place, Shane Williams. He was up front a lot of the race. I know Shane was.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, he's he's a contender, I think, in every series that he's in. Same with Drew. I mean, and 2 guys seem to be fast in everything they get in. Josh Presley, a good finish there, finished in 4th, and Sean Happy finished in 5th. We'll go to our playoffs.
I'm having. Oh, I'm sorry. I was just
No,
gonna
go
say
ahead.
I have a harder time. I have a harder time competing against these guys than I do in Cup for some reason. I thought, I suck at Cup. I'm just going to be a back runner. I'll just try to get used to the car. But I seem to have gravitated more to being better in a Cup car than I am Xfinity or these competition. I don't understand. You think our competition would be harder in Cup, but for me, it's harder in Xfinity.
Oh, without a doubt. We have some tough drivers there in Xfinity compared to the Cup, but both series have been a challenge this year for me.
Yeah,
Yeah,
looks like.
Jace.
Go ahead.
I was going to ask Jace on the broadcast side, how was the race for yourself?
Um, like you said, I think I was a little worried there at the beginning of that race with how many cautions and how quickly we had them. But I think majority of everybody got it cleaned up, especially not hitting that wall coming out of 2. That wall out of just jump out and get you. It was exciting to call.
Well, I didn't know. I was watching the broadcast back today, and I was like, I think we made him fall asleep with all these green flag runs. But apparently, you had yourself muted for about an hour worth of the race.
Yeah, I didn't realize. I had somebody at home watching, and they texted me and go, "Hey, I can't hear you. Are you talking?" And I was having a conversation with myself. It sounds like.
That's funny.
I've done that time to time, Jace, so don't feel bad.
All right, then to round out the top 10 of that race, we have Bryce Tucker finished 6th. Mark Miller, a good finish for him. I know that might be his best finish. I know he got caught up in quite a bit of stuff throughout the season there. Thad Miller finished 8th. And newcomer to the league, Tristan in the 89 car. And then,
Tristan.
I can't say his last name. Theus? Theus? Maybe? Theus? I don't know. How are you
We'll
saying
go
it
with it.
there, Jace?
I don't know.
And then Nicholas Cote. We know that one's Cote. He described that on
It is
one of the
Cote. Okay,
broadcasts.
cool.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, I
Yeah.
thought it was Coat. My bad.
I was
Nah,
running
it's
between the two of them. I've heard you call him Coat, and I had a teacher named Cote,
nah. I
so
think
it looked the same to me.
he explained it in the interview. I think when he won at, I don't know, he's won so many races. This is one of the ones he won. So so anyways, that was our Xfinity series, and then we'll go to, oh crap, I just had it at the top of my head.
Kansas.
Kansas, that's right, next week. Kansas and these cars, I really like that. So I know, I think when we had our other Xfinity series that didn't, the partial series or whatever, I did, I was doing pretty well there until I wasn't. I got in a little incident, but I feel really good about my chances. At least I definitely got to win one of these things. I'm way down in the points. I just missed quite a few races just due to circumstances and traveling and things. But how you guys feeling about Kansas?
I feel very confident going there in Kansas in the truck in the Xfinity cars. I run good at Kansas no matter what. It's just maneuvering and saving tires there. That's going to be the challenging aspect of everything.
Yeah, unlike Rockingham, I like Kansas, and I just don't normally finish well there. So I do enjoy running that track. I just get caught up in something or just don't have the pace. But we'll see.
All right, then we'll move along to our. Did we go through? I'm sorry. Did we go through our playoff standings there in
I
Xfinity?
I don't think so. I don't think
I'm
so.
Yep, I missed that. Sorry guys. We'll get into that. So Bryce Fontaine, Cote, Jim Duda, and Daniel Everly have all won races there. Noah Tills is killing it. Him and Shane have been, I think, two of the
Man,
faster cars. Like I'm telling you, and everything. I feel like. um, and then Bryce is right there in seventh. Happy, you're in eighth. Danny, you're there in ninth. Drew Holleran, Chris Weiniger, and Bobby Grady is right there at the cut line. He's sitting pretty comfortable, plus 26. Um, but then we got a group. We got a couple guys, Presley and Godsey. Godsey's been fast in a lot of races. I'm sure he can definitely press his way into the top 12 there for sure. Presley's been consistent. And then I think we have some other guys down here that might be able to make a move into that. I'm hoping I'm one of them. Probably going to need to win a race. I'm minus 245, so probably going to need
Yeah,
to win a race to get in. So
I feel like you, day off, and what other one I would probably throw out there is probably Sebastian Taylor. That's going to have to
yeah,
win to get
yep,
in.
yep. Sebastian's been he's been running good. I know he has some. Seems like he has some internet issues every once in a while. But yeah, Brandon Dayhoff's there for sure. A couple guys left. So, but anyways, that's that. We'll run into our truck series next, which last week we were at, what do they call it? The Lady in Black, Darlington
Yep.
Speedway. Um,
Track too tough to tame.
that's it. Yeah, it's got a lot of nicknames because it beats up cars, trucks. It don't matter. Um,
and it did.
There were
Yes.
many people who went home with that Darlington stripe. So
yeah, for sure. Noah Tills came out on top. We were just talking about him in that Twisted T machine there. Congrats to him.
Third one of the season.
Yeah, he's killing it, man. I'm telling you, and everything in Xfinity, he's been super fast too, and been towards the front a lot. So good season for Noah for sure. And then we had Chad Bass finishing second, Ryan Seabolt third, Drew Holleran. Again, we talked about him earlier. In fourth, Keem Fry finished in fifth. Good for him. We'll look back here. Try to bring up the stats for the race, the standings for just this race. Go through the top 10 here. Dayhoff finished sixth. Murray seventh. Shoemate eighth. Christian Mono ninth, and Lucas Bray in 10th. Looks like there was 20 cautions. It's quite a bit.
Broadcasting that, I know there was a lot, but it didn't feel that bad. Maybe because we got back to green pretty quick on those laps. I'm not sure, but it didn't feel that bad. It didn't feel near nothing like Chicagoland did. Of course, I was racing in Chicagoland. I wasn't racing in Darlington, so maybe for the people that raced in it, it felt worse. Danny, were you there in that race?
I
How was
was
it
in
for you?
that race. I finished 14th in that race. Had trouble going on in the first couple of stages, but kind of
Oh,
turned it
being a
around.
lap or two down, weren't you as well?
I was at one point, yeah.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
then I actually got back on the lead lap. I was going to go a lap down if there was a couple more laps added onto the race, but overall, I'm just glad I'm out of Darlington and onto Pocono tonight.
Yeah, I love Darlington personally because I just think uh, that's kind of what I'm good at is just hopefully just avoiding the messes, try to be consistent and don't have to be super fast. Just make it through the race. I did pretty good. I remember last season in the Cup Series in that race. It's probably my only top five last season in that Cup Series. But man, I love Darlington. I love it in Xfinity cars. I'm pretty sure we go there at some point this season in Xfinity cars. You could really ride on that right rear, and it gets a little.
God, I hope not.
It gets fun.
Not going to look.
It gets fun. Oh, I'm sure
Oh,
it's on
No,
there.
great.
no, it's not. Oh, it is. God,
It's
well,
on
don't
there.
worry. It's in the first round, first race of round before. I won't be there, so it's fine.
Yeah, it's a
Well, you'll
challenging
be
track
there,
though.
but you won't be fighting
Well,
for the
yes, yes,
championship.
yes.
It's a That's kind of why we put it there at the end because it's a challenging track. If you made it that far, I mean, it's we want to make it kind of hard those last three races and it's one of the more difficult tracks, but
I think
definitely
we
fun.
nailed
I
it.
love it.
Also love Darlington. I may be a little biased considering that's my home track, but that's absolutely one of my favorite tracks.
Heck yeah, I like it.
So,
And then
well, how do y'all think? Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead.
no, you go ahead. You got it.
I was just gonna ask how everybody thought Pocono was gonna go tonight. I felt like Chris was a little down on this track coming into it. I don't, um, but
So,
I think it'll be all right.
for
I like.
one, I ran into the little practice with the boys on, I think, Saturday morning. Chris threw up a little practice thing. And overall, I think it's going to be a lot of green flag racing. I feel if these guys can control the truck, I feel like we could go quite a green flags. And you're going to see a lot of green flag pit stops.
I think a lot's going to have to do with the beginning of the race. If you guys get out
Mm-hmm.
there, get strung out, because you'll get strung out a little bit on this track. It's a big track, and it's you can go too wide in a couple spots, but it's a little difficult, and you lose speed and you'll lose ground quick if you're running side by side and the guy behind you is not going side by side. So I think
Especially in
once
a tunnel turn.
right, like you just lose a lot of ground if you're going side by side. So I think once if it gets out to a good start, I think it's going to be uh, a lot of green flag running and but if there's, I mean, cautions are definitely going to breed cautions here because, especially with the towards the end of the stages, everybody's going to want to get in position, and it's a good track position kind of track. You know what I mean? You got to keep good track position. If you get thrown towards the back, it's kind of hard to just fly your way through the field to get up front. And I'm sure we're going to have a full field tonight. So
Yeah, I think last time I checked for the check-in, we had 43 trucks. I mean,
Oh
and that's
wow.
if everybody signs in and everything, and who knows, we might get some stragglers, and it'll be a qualifying time
I
tonight.
mean, there's 43 stalls and 43 checked in. So, I mean, there's always a few that don't show, then probably a few that will. So they even out. So looking like another full field, guys. God dang, dude, them truck guys are showing out this season, man. It's just This is awesome. We've been keeping up with the averages per season and things like that. And I think these guys are averaging like 40, like 38, 39, 40, something like that. I'll have to look, but
Well, let me tell you, being a race director for the truck series here, I'm glad to see a big turnout for the trucks and in, day out. And actually, people want to put up some practice, like at Pocono or when we went to Darlington, people threw up um, just practice lobbies.
yeah, it's just it's I don't know if somebody can explain this. It seems like the truck guys is our biggest turnout, right? It's our, you know, I mean, really, it's our flagship series. I mean, we want Cup to be that, but with all the stuff going on and the lack of, we only, 25 guys showing up, but these guys qualifying in half the races so far because we're so full. But you don't see the on track bickering. You don't see the Discord blowing up quite like some of the other series are, and
Mhm.
and we have twice as many almost in this series than we do the other. And I guess I just need someone to explain to me why can 50 of these guys all get along and have a lot of respect for each other, and then we have a harder time in some other series. I don't understand that, but these truck guys have been doing awesome.
Yeah,
Yes.
they have, and my theory is this truck series is the most of these guys have been here for more than one season, and they kind of know the deal, and they know how we're gonna run it, and they've been around each other a lot more than probably the other series where we have a lot more new guys. I would say in Xfinity, especially Cup, it's a lot more newer guys to the series and to our league, um, and they're not, ready for the rules that we have a rule book and we enforce it. I mean, it's kind of dumb to have a rule book if you're not going to enforce it. So
Right.
it's kind of just I think a lot of the guys, most of the guys in the truck series have been around and know the deal. So that's how I
That
would kind of explain it. So
I would probably agree with that. All those guys know what's going on, what to expect. We've already weeded the bad people out of trucks, and really, you got the guys that want to follow the rules still left and
right.
want to respect each other still left, and then that's probably why. So I guess that does make sense. And you're right, we do have like a 13-page per series rule book, and it is dumb not to follow it. We follow. I've been in some leagues where they have like 4 rules in Discord, no file, no PDF, no nothing. It's just like 4 rules. And then I'll tell you right now, those races aren't very fun.
Well, and then they'll make up rules as
Yeah,
the season goes and throw things in there like we did it in the ARCA series. We had to do something in that series. Just there was just too many cautions, and I think we hit the nail on the head. I'm not. Well, I mean, it's only one small sample size, just one race, but we'll see. Bristol's going to be probably an outlier, but
yes, definitely.
we'll give it a try for a couple more races, I'm sure, because it worked out so well in that first one. And but yeah, we had a lot. I think Xfinity series is definitely going to be fine too. We're going to get an average probably of 20 to 25. I would think that are consistently showing up.
Yeah,
Um,
for sure. But I do want to
uh,
give kudos to our admin of our series directors of Chris Weininger and Danny Gross here. Making this truck series run too. I'm sure they have a big part of it as well. So making that thing run so smooth.
Yep.
So they're doing a great job. So that's good too.
all right, we're getting up close to
Also,
the. Oh, go ahead.
yeah. Also, congratulations to Travis George on winning the in-season tournament in truck. I know Rebel couldn't
Oh
make
yeah.
it. The Travis George did have a bad night, but Rebel had to use a provisional, and Travis won. So congratulations to him.
Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
congrats.
Yeah,
That
well,
was a
Yeah.
fun little in-season playoff championship thing that we had going on this season.
yeah, we'll
Yep.
have
Come
a.
That
on,
was really
Wilder.
fun.
I have to hear it. I got to hear it clear. You got to tell him
What's that?
that.
Congrats, Travis George.
There you go.
And I did watch Travis George and Chris Weininger do their 2.4 hour race at Watkins Glen this morning. They got in
You
some
mean the
trouble.
0.4 hour?
Yeah, they tried. They tried. Anyways, all right, we'll run through our playoff standings for the Craftsman Truck Series. The session's about to open here pretty soon. Zachary Tyler, Noah Tills, Chris Romano. Look out for Zachary Tyler's paint scheme tonight. It's going to be wonderful. Josh Revel, Travis George have all won a race, so they are in. This one is this super close around the cut line. It's crazy. Chad Bass is plus 79. Trenton Bestgrove in seventh. Dustin Bloodworth. Then we got Nathan Murray, Ryan Seabolt, Shoemate, and Weiniger all. I mean, plus 12 is the highest guy out of them guys above the cut line. And then we got Drew Holler minus 5 and Everly minus 21. Kean Fry at 43, minus 43, and then KT minus 43. Anthony Hall, Bobby Grady, Shane Williams, Danny Gross. I mean, I don't even know how you're going to pick 12 of these guys to get in. It's going to be wild.
I don't either, and it's not very much considering you get 150 just base points for winning. So it's not like 40 is even that much.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
So
I
anyways,
feel like I'm going to have to win to get in to the playoffs here, unfortunately, but we'll see.
all right, man, we'll go get it done tonight at Pocono. We'll be
I will,
watching, and
boys. I'm
go ahead, Danny.
I'm going to head off, boys, and go join my team and get some practice going.
Heck yeah. And then we'll after that we're gonna have our Monday night we got Martinsville, that's right. Martinsville in the Cup Series, our next gen Cup Series. Tuesday is gonna be Bristol in the ARCA Series, and then Wednesday we have Xfinity at Kansas. And then we'll be back here next Sunday for the podcast and the next truck race. Any closing statements by Mr. Keller or Sean Happy?
Nope, I'm ready to go, man. Ready to
Yeah,
get
I'm
to this
excited.
race tonight.
All right, guys, so we're signing off, and thank you guys for joining the Turn Laps podcast on the High Velocity Racing Network. We appreciate y'all joining us.